What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the home team. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Canton. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Warriors 70. Go.
They're going for this. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin. Complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to try and throw it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. On the draw, it's Barkley. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
To the air on 3rd and long. Gets this one to London. And they get this down to the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down, around with Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Say that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass play now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
19 Lions.
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
70 Lions.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Here's a throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Okay, ready?
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Check up.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
A 26-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he drives it up to the 24. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Now we pause for a moment for an injury. Somebody on the offense. That's Xavier Worthy, who was hurt on the play. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 42-yard line.
On the ready.
First down from the 42. Throwing off the play fake. That throw behind his intended target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, street. Get him. Check go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. Travis Hunter making that play.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Now ahead of 3rd down, we get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Back to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. He'll work against the blitz. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
His guys their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. More coming up after this quick break.
Ready up!
Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They're looking at first down here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set!
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, third and maybe a yard.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Ready? 19, 60, 60. Riggs.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Catch is made in close. And he is in. Touchdown. The Aviators take a second quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators push their lead to 3.
Raiders 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. A handoff for Williams, running left. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They stay on the ground with Williams. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. They kick the running back in motion. Second down pass play coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw to start the drive. And Mark, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us, everybody. More football from Canton on its way. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He rolls to his right. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
To the ground with Barkley. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Touchdown. The Aviators get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his man Chase. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They're throwing it. Here's a screen to Benson. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This one taken in by Chase. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Running back sent in motion. Again to throw on second. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. First and goal. Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, maybe go get that touchdown he so badly wants. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll pass on third and goal. Completes this one to Chase. They call this a 4-yard pickup, so now the question becomes, Brock, will they go for this or will they punt? Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. You're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders tie the game on the half's final play. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
Aviators 16. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On the
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go.
Another run for Williams. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. He's available 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set. Viking 18. Motion. Check go.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? 3rd and long for him here. Catch made left side by Laporta. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. He connects downfield. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. It's an 8-yard gain and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. All set now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this one does not go far.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's a design run. And nothing was going to help him escape that. And he gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Back to the line they come, second down. He's going to throw this one. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Laporta with the grab. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete out to the right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So we're through 3 here. It's a razor-thin margin separating these teams. The difference of just a single point as we begin the 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They're going play action. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking in the air here. Taken in by Chase, left side. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. They did it! He made the interception! And the Aviators have some new life in the fourth!
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Big game continuing for Laporta. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. I'll throw it. Low and bounces short of his man. So even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours. Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
6, go, check, go, check.
He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They run it with Saquon. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Canton. Aviators trail by just one. Second and 3 now. Here's another carry for Barkley. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running is Barkley. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Shut up! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Barkley again here on second. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go to Barkley again. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. They call a timeout here. They've got the timeout, so with 5 seconds left, a kick could win this game.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. One final shot here. This is for the ball game. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Aviators emerge as winners as we say so long from Canton.
you